One, two. Hi, my name is Showtime, the Hype Man. We're about to go live on the Cosmo Radio Network USA. For those who are about to tune in around the world, we hope that our audience and all the people and fans that are truly blessed to watch this amazing show, where this is our third show, me and lovely Lay Beats. My co-host, she's in the house along with me today. For those who are broadcasting over UK, London, Paris, South Africa, Canada, and all the other places about ready to tune in, maybe not understand what's about to ready to happen, but we're about to take this show and take it to a whole new level. Hi, my name is Showtime, the Hype Man. We are live on the Cosmo Radio Network USA.
Hey, it's your girl Lovely Lay, and we're live on the Cosmo Radio Show Network USA. Hey, it's your girl Lovely Lay, and we're live on the Cosmo Radio Show Network USA.
A powerful new force is about to hit this city. From the dark side of the moon, this is the Cosmos Radio Network.
That's right, the dark side of the moon. My name is Showtime, the Hype Man. We're about to get started. We're about to broadcast live where we're making sure everything. We're a little late behind schedule, but it's okay. We're on. That's why we're human, and things always happen. It's a testing thing where a lot of people get paranoid because they're not on time, and that's where it's my job to make sure this show goes smooth. And I was here at 9:30 like I'm supposed to be.
Yes,
I was waiting for a call. I said, maybe she's getting a Starbucks for us or something.
No, I wish I had Starbucks this morning, but I didn't
I didn't know because she came in on the last show, had this big old cup, and she said, I said, you forgot about Showtime. She said, no, next time. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Cosmo Radio Network USA. My name is Showtime, my Hype Man, along with my co-host, Lovely Lay Beats. Go ahead, lady. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I got a little bit of energy today. I didn't get any coffee, but it is what it is.
So what you been doing? I haven't seen you since last Friday. I know you work. We're not gonna talk about Amazon because that could be a trip. We're not going. So what you been doing? I see you've been still creating. You working hard, and you have a guest for us.
Yes, I have a guest for you.
This your first guest too.
Mm-hmm. So my first guest is produced by Twino. I actually went to high school with him.
High school?
Yeah,
Our high school.
Well, you said you must know I was gonna wear green too.
Nah, I just had to represent my merch recipe.
Okay, what's your recipe?
Recipe is an acronym, actually. It means remember every circadian is pure evolution. So basically, every day that you get up, you just go as hard as you can, and every day you're evolving as a person. So just keep going hard.
And that's what Showtime, my Hype Man is, where I'm energized. And I was sharing with someone about energy. They couldn't understand what energy means.
Really?
And I didn't understand that. But God told me, my spirit told me they'll find out on their own what energy means, because you're going to be around something that don't have energy. You're going to start seeing sometimes when you introduce people to energy, they may not understand because they go on in another way. They didn't understand what I was sharing. So what I did, I just closed my lip and mouth and didn't say anything else. But I said, God will reveal your spirit about energy, where you may think that you're getting energy into your relationships or whatever you're doing. Energy is important in everything you do. Would you agree on that?
Yeah, I totally agree. Because the whole world is energy. We are energy as humans. So at the end of the day, if you don't know what that is, you'll find it eventually.
Wow. So where it was important for me to cast that out of my system, and sometimes you gotta let people do what they do.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm doing. And that's what we're doing as co-hosts in this show here. We definitely want to walk you, and I know it's going to be a great show. Before we get started, we're going to talk about what's going on around the world and some things that is going on before we bring you in.
Okay.
We're seeing a lot of murder and killing over in UK,
Yeah.
where it's people. When people are dying, in high numbers, it's important for me as a broadcast radio show to acknowledge it. So we want to send out a prayer for both of the countries, Russia and UK, even though we're over here in the United States and getting knocked off spiritually and mentally, they getting us mentally, where a lot of us under a lot of stress. So, but it's important for me, it's important for me to continue to pray for the children and the mothers with little babies in hospital where they just bombing them away now. Now they get into it. They thinking about doing airplane wars where they flying, just tearing up everything, and where we don't even know what the war is all about. Have you heard? Do any of y'all?
No, honestly, I don't. I don't be watching the news. I don't keep up with it. Like, I know there's a war going on, but I just be in my own little bubble. Like, I have a lot of things I need to do. What about you?
Actually, I met some like different producers both in Russia and Ukraine. So like it's kind of sad to see what's going on over there, knowing some people that I actually work with through the internet. So it's like crazy. But I just hope everything end peacefully soon.
Wow, we feel the same way too.
Yeah.
So we want to acknowledge that and throw our little input. Let know that we are praying for both countries where we understand, and also we are praying for this country too, where there's a lot of deep secrets we don't know. What about the gas prices?
And that's what I was going to talk about.
Crazy.
I already know what I'm
like,
wanting to, you know, this, say it again. Crazy. Where I drive a bus, and I have a bus that I do for my own business, and where the gallon of gas is $6.90.
What?
$6.90.
Both of y'all got shot. Yeah, $6.90.
I heard that's the prices in LA though, like in Cali.
Brother, you better come on Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, some of these Sunoco gas stations. Sunoco gas station is charging. And mostly, we got Brother Conscious on here. We want to thank Brother Conscious for coming on the Cosmo Radio Network. Also, he has his own show here too. Also, he does our marketing and promotion. So we want to give a shout out to Brother Conscious. But let's get back. Now, I also read another article, and I want you to, what I did was a lot of people that have Mercedes, Lex, cars that take 89 and 90 octane on their gas. Where what happened was people can't afford it with these expensive cars. They've been using 87. Where what happened was I got a Lex and I did it. I put 87 and I can't do that no more because the fee, what it costs to get your car fixed with using a gas, where if you supposed to use 89 and 93 and 91, you better use it for your car, but it will cost you $3,000 or $4,000 by you think you're afraid to put. So I told myself, I don't care how bad it get, I'm going to put the right gas in it. So a lot of people, cars are getting messed up that has the high expensive cars like them. Imagine owning a big truck now and a big Ford and a big Chevrolet, in a big Suburban, and you run around and think you cute.
How much does it take to fill up your car, AJ? How much does it take to fill up your car, AJ?
Mine is 89, so it takes like 75.
That hurting you, ain't it?
Yeah. I haven't even been out the house like that.
Oh shit!
I don't go nowhere. I don't go nowhere unless I need to.
Boy, you funny boy. He said, "You said
don't do too much."
I wouldn't be doing that either. I'm not go nowhere.
Do y'all got friends that want to get in your car and travel all the place? They be homeboys and don't actually offer you gas money?
I mean, yeah, but I just be straight up with them. I just
like, I need gas.
It ain't no point of like being around the bush. Just be straight up. Keep it real.
Yeah. You want me to pick you up? Then we're gonna get you some gas.
Yeah,
at least $20. At
least $20.
But $20 don't even do anything.
That's $20. Can you believe it? You can't even go to Wednesday. This get crazy. This get crazy.
That's $20. Like a what?
It's to say hello. That was $20. Say hello. Boy, $20. You know, we in a time where we are seeing so many things, and where we're dealing with gas, we're dealing with expensive, even inside the supermarket stores, where maybe I know both of y'all in shopping because y'all got parents that probably shop.
I shop.
Oh, well, she shop. I didn't know that. I apologize. Well, hear what she said.
I
And then you get like,
I be spending so much money on food. It's ridiculous.
so
Like,
what it costs for a pack of chicken since you shop? I
well,
said I put on the spot, didn't I?
no,
Yeah, you definitely did.
Wait, I put on the spot, didn't I?
You definitely did.
so a pack of chicken costs like $7.75
Okay.
just
good.
for like the chicken breast. But like if you wanted to get like the drumsticks and everything like that, that's $10 a pop.
Why? I
Yeah.
thought chicken breast was much higher than the drums.
Oh, I know. I can't
See,
tell you that.
would you agree on that?
I don't even know. Maybe it's the preparation. I don't know.
Yeah, but it's easy to get the drumstick. You just throw them in the pan, you throw a little water, you
Yeah.
season it real down, you bake it or you fry it. So would you rather have fried chicken or baked chicken?
I'd rather have it fried. It tastes better.
What about you, my brother?
I mean, my mom been having me eating healthy, so I say bake or grill.
There you go. But his mind probably listened to
Yeah.
you. See how smart he is? He is. Oh, yo, they getting that. So, and for me, where I've been eating, where my wife, and I want to make that clear, where she's been giving me different fish. We had salmon, codfish.
Oh yeah.
Yesterday we had ground turkey with a big cauliflower with cheese. She had the big cauliflower. She put so. Also, I work out good because the condition of the food where we don't know eat, it brings diabetes. It brings other type of diseases where we are seeing now that there's so many drugstores in our community where then you go down to you ever go to the drugstore where you see they got a whole island of laxative. I said, hold it.
What?
You mean I said, hold it now. I went down to CVS and one of them, they had a whole different type of laxative. So the food that we are eating where the digestive system is not putting it out where people get bellies, people get all kinds of
that's how you
disease.
get your bloated stomach
Yeah.
because you're constipated and whatnot.
Wow.
Yeah, see, that's the crazy thing too. Like, as I said, my mom trying to make us eat healthy and stuff. So like, we go to like them organic stores, and the price is even higher, like with the organic stuff. So we go like Whole Foods, Sprouts, like Farmers Market. We go to those places. It's even more expensive to eat healthy.
Yeah, my mother did the same thing to us when we was young kids. We didn't understand what my mother was doing, but all her kids are healthy. But my mother knew healthy. I'm going back in the 70s and the 80s when y'all wasn't around. And and my mother was educated about health food, where that's why I probably look young for my age. I still have all my teeth and the things that I do as at my age, I feel like I'm 30. We got a caller. Let me see what. Hi, you're live on the Cosmo Radio Network USA. Hey, caller.
Hi, Miguel. Good morning. This is your dear sister, Renee from Philadelphia, checking in from Pittsburgh. What's up?
Hey, we're talking about healthy food, and I answered the phone because and where she's also cooked and she knows about healthy food, and I watch the way she shop because she advertised her menus live on Facebook, Instagram. So Renee, what made you get into eating healthy food?
Well, I don't know if you remember back in the day how to eat to live. I mean, you are a lot of what you eat. Your health is an outward expression of what you put in your body. And a lot of times, if we know our blood type, that's the key too to how we process food and in terms of metabolizing in the body.
I didn't know that.
It was no debate for me.
I didn't know that.
In terms of what the additives and everything that's in food now, it just pushed me to the point where I'm gonna try to go as macrobiotic and natural as I can with herbs and sea moss and organic produce. And I do my own juicing. I make my own sea moss. I make my food with fruits and vegetables. So yeah, I was pushed to the limit.
Wow. Well,
yeah.
We have two guests here. We have my co-host here.
I know. I see. I'm on your show live.
Yeah. We have lovely Lay Beats, this outstanding young lady where she's working side by side with me, where I'm excited to have her on the Cosmo Radio Network show. Me and her gonna be doing a lot of big stuff together because she's energized. Also, she brought her first guest. Renee, say hi to lovely Lay beats.
Yes, I'd like to give a shout out of good morning, peace and blessings to both of you.
Good
Nice to see
morning.
you on the show. Looking forward to seeing you again from time to time. And Miguel, once I finish my training, brother, I'm gonna holler at you too. So maybe I can take part and partner up with you.
Yeah, we want you to. Renee is a model. She's been acting. Also, she's on her way to be an airline student for one of the biggest Republic airline. Did I get that right, Renee?
Yeah, well, I'm in training. I'm getting ready to leave in about a week and a half for 4 weeks in Indianapolis for flight attendant. And let me tell you something, Kel. What I signed up for, this is almost like being in the aviation military. I'm telling you all the time.
Hey.
I feel like I signed up for the Air Force.
Well, I think you prepared mentally, spiritually, because your role of getting where you at, and she has an outstanding daughter that's in college. She has an outstanding son that was a major drummer in school where they're doing things. She has grandchildren. This
I
made
just had another grandchild.
yeah, so you'd add them up.
My son.
Oh,
Yeah.
congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So I have 3 now, 2 weeks, 1 year, and 7 years.
Wow.
Mm.
And you look so young to be a grandmother or even mother because you and your daughter, y'all posting these beautiful pictures. And Vinay, I watched some of your art, your character and the way that you push yourself. And I always have told you that you are an example where a lot of people at our age give up where, and I was listening to something yesterday where for me, a lot of people give up at our age because they are used to the old way of thinking. This young brother that's on here now, he said every day you get up, it's all about getting it in and doing what you're supposed to do. And that's where he got his shirt on and where how you say prolit by how you say his name?
It's proud by Tuano, so basically it's just
You give
produced
me,
by
yeah,
Tuano.
yeah. You give me all these new names and then you think I'm little Steve Harvey. Me and Steve Harvey mess up names. I'm little Steve Harvey. I want to make sure I say your name because we're going to get into your interview. Properly by Twan.
Pride by Tuano, or you could just say Tuano.
Okay,
It's cool.
Twano. I'm better with Twano.
Or produced by Tuano.
Well,
So yeah, that's all it is. It's just produced by Tuano.
Yeah.
Let's just say Pride. It's just shorter. So,
yeah. Well, Renee said hi to you. Say hi to her.
how you doing?
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. And Miguel, I wanted to let you know that my grandson's middle name is Miguel.
Wow, ain't that something? I tell you, it works. And Mikkel means angel in Arabic.
Oh,
Yes,
that's it.
that's right.
Yeah, that's what Mikkel means. Mikkel means Arabic. And so we want to thank you, Renee, for calling. We're about to get into this show on the Cosmo Radio
Listen,
Network.
I just wanted to put a spin on when you're talking about energy. That's right. We are energy. All creation came from energy. And what I'm saying is that I agree with you that knowing who you are and your worth, all that is energy as well. And we attract the energy that we emulate. So yeah, I just want to say
Yeah, I'm glad you said that because I told a young lady about energy. She didn't understand what I was talking about. And I said, well, I'm gonna leave this conversation alone where you're not accustomed hearing people talking about energy. That is the new way that we have to speak to our body and our hearts and our kidneys and our lungs and our eyesight, where having energy allow you to go back to college at a certain age. Having energy allow you to create your own business. Having energy allow my co-host to be here today,
Yes,
where we got the hottest co-host. She's growing right in front of my eyes. Renee, we want to thank you for tuning in to the Cosmo Radio.
I want to thank your guests and listen.
Thank you.
Keep striving and stay on your gifted purpose, brother. Y'all
Wow.
have a blessed day. And happy
Thank
spring to
you.
Thank you so much.
You want to take care.
From the dark side of the moon, this is the Cosmos Radio Network.
That's right, the Cosmo Radio Network. So we're about to introduce our guest, even though he came in and he came in swinging along with us, you know what I mean? And that was a good thing that he came in, he participated. We're not nervous. Me and her are not nervous at all. We're ready for you. So I'm allowing you to introduce our guest for today. For those who know, I don't know the brother, but I believe that he's been prepared. I can see he has a great character through what I'm seeing with my spirit. Where we're gonna allow our co-host, lovely Lay Beats, introduce him.
Okay, so basically, this is produced by Twano.
Mhm.
He's a really, really good up and coming producer. He's basically one of the hottest producers out here, in my opinion.
Thank
So
you.
you're welcome. Well, let's get this interview started.
So talk about how you met him and all that kind of stuff. So go ahead on.
Oh, so we met through high school. We graduated in 2019,
Mhm.
and our freshman year was 2015, 2016, right?
2015.
Yeah, so that's when we started. We went to Howard High School of Technology in Wilmington,
Mhm.
and that was a good school. Like I liked it. What you think?
Yeah, it was a great school. I just feel like for us, like for the creators, music creators, I heard that Howard used to have like choir and band and
Yeah,
stuff,
they did. And then
but
they
they
took
got
it
rid
away.
of it. So it was like for me, I didn't really have too much like extracurricular activities to do at school. So it was just like here for school, go back home and do what I do at home. So
Cool.
it was still a good school though. It was a
Yeah.
great school.
So she's ready to give you some of her questions that she prepared. Come on with it, Miss Lovely Lay Beats.
So, who is the best music producer working in the industry today? What do you think?
So in my opinion, I feel like Hit Boy is one of the best producers in the industry right now. Last year he dropped like 3 albums as executive producer. So it was Benny the Butcher, Burden of Proof, and then it was Nas King's Disease, which he won a Grammy for that album.
Yeah, that was a good album.
Yeah,
I
and then
love
yeah, I
that.
love that album. I love that album. And then he had Big Sean album. So I feel like he's doing the best in, well, not the best in the industry because of course everyone else is working, but he's
Yeah.
did a lot in the past 2 years. He won 6 producer of the year awards last year. I was like, how can you win 6 in 1 year? That was kind of crazy for me.
That's hard work. That's how he done
Yeah.
it. Let me
Yeah,
give him
that's
the
motivation right there.
So who's next? What else? So basically, let me before we what made you say that even though we have 6 awards for producing shows and the awards does count, that
Uh,
show you that he's on top of his game?
yeah.
What made you feel that you wanted to duplicate? I know you can't duplicate because you are an individual person where you got your own style and the way you do things. What made him stand out for you as a young producer that you are and you are growing every day to do what you do? So how did you become attracted to his style as producing, or do you pick some things from him when you go back into your laboratory into what you're doing?
So for me, I realized like my generation, we all like trap music. So like Lil Durk, Pooh Shiesty, Meek Mill. So it's like it was time for me to like get into what I really like to make, which is like boom bap, soulful beats, Kanye, maybe a little bit of Q-Tip, um, Dave East as well. He's a new rapper, but he's signed to Nas as well, so they on the same path with the beats and stuff. So with Hit Boy, he has like a unique style where he blends the boom bap and old school drums with the new trap sound. So it's like for me, I like the way he mixed both together and make it for like older generations and the younger generation.
Mhm. Wow. Okay. But for me, I'm old school, but also I host young hip hop, one of the biggest event, nonstop entertainment media group, where we use some of the biggest legend DJs in Brooklyn, New York City, 97 FM and one. Want to make sure I'm saying everything right because before I say that, it's important that I make sure I'm saying everything right. When it comes to 105.1 FM, we have some of the biggest DJs what we're doing. So we're gonna get into the next question.
So the next question is, what's the first thing you listen for when making a beat?
Well, when I'm making a beat, it's all about the way I feel at the moment. So like I said, I want to mix the trap with the boom bap. Some days it might be a boom bap day where I'm in a good mood. I'm in high spirits. So like I feel like the boom bap soulful sound, it makes you feel happy in a good mood. So maybe sometimes when I'm having a bad day, I might make something like mad aggressive, like some trap. I might make something mad aggressive. So like it all depends on my mood. So I don't really listen for nothing in particular. It's all based on my mood.
Okay.
So do you feel that when you go into the laboratory, that's what you call it, that's what I would call it, going into your laboratory, where do you feel that having a mood swing bring the best out of you, or being happy bring the best out of you?
It depends because sometimes I won't be in a good mood and it'll be like, all right, I'm not even gonna make no beats today. Sometimes I'm not in a good mood. I make a beat and make me get back in a good mood. And then sometimes just because I'm not in a good mood and I make like happy beats, which is sometimes I feel soulful beats. Sometimes I make the trap. So like it really depends on my audience at the time. So like maybe some people want to hear some trap, maybe some people want to hear like some boom bap stuff. It doesn't really affect me that much.
So for me, as a broadcast radio shower, and I'm learning more about beats because I have one of the hottest co-hosts, lovely Lady D, on my right hand side, and she's gonna push it on me for me to get to know the beats anyway. That's a good thing. So because I've never been a DJ, or I've never been an engineer that deals with different beats, and even our audience and those who are watching us, we are bringing something new to Cosmo Radio Network today, where some of the young artists and producers are getting to beats and different types of beats. And it's important that you understand what we're doing, broadcasting live on the Cosmo Radio Network. So I guess you got another question for him, don't you?
Oh yeah.
Come on with it. Come on with it.
So where are you from? Like,
I'm from here in Delaware. I don't really like to say like a specific city because like I feel like that's pushing like, dividing the state, like the North Delaware. It's like dividing because in Delaware it's not enough unity here. So I just say Delaware in general because I want to be like one of them people that put Delaware on the map in a way.
yeah, you don't want to lie either. Like,
well, we don't want y'all. We don't want y'all to get beat by Villanova today, neither. I throw it out there. I'm a Villanova fan, and we playing Delaware today at 2:45 on CBS. So we're gonna leave that one alone. So I like your challenge of putting Delaware on the map. We wanna play one of his beats.
Okay.
And then we're going to get back into interviews where, for those who are watching us, also Terrence Donnell, he said that nice mix boom bop.
Thank you.
Somebody said he definitely had a good year. Also, Hit Boy Nice. So I want to thank everybody, Mr. Donnell Jenkins. We got Renee Gildas calling. We got a lot of good people watching the show. So for those who have never understood beats, and Showtime the Hype Man is all new for me. So they introducing me to something new. My co-host is bringing it on with me, so I got no choice but to swing along with us. So we're gonna play one of his beats.
Good bass though.
Thank you.
force is about to hit this city. From the dark side of the moon, this is the Cosmos Radio Network.
It's like a slow time.
Play a little favor. When I did that, it gets it. Boom.
Yeah.
With the beat.
So I got a question for this one.
Got a question?
Yeah, so what made you make this beat? Like, what were you thinking about when you made this?
So basically what I do is I just got vinyls and stuff right here. Sometimes I go on a vinyl, put it on a turntable, record it, and then chop up the sample. Sometimes I just go on YouTube and listen to different stuff and then download it, chop it up.
Okay, so like for me, when I want to do a vinyl, okay. As I say, y'all can hear me
Go ahead.
better now. So when I want to do a vinyl, I'll just use Tracklib. Have you ever heard of that?
Yeah, I've been using that a lot recently.
Yeah, it's really good for like doing samples and whatnot. Just like
Yeah.
and then loop it. So they have a lot of huge samples that you can use too. I don't know if you heard about it because I know you don't really.
No, y'all, if you tell me about a sample, whatever, I rock with the beats where this is all new for me. And I want to thank my co-host of allowing me, introduce me to the beats where with movies, and I didn't know that some of all songs. So you telling me that every song start out with a beat first? I'm asking a question.
So every song probably don't start with a beat. Sometimes people got an idea with a melody or a flow, like they might hum something to like a producer, or they might tell a producer, "Can you make something around this?" And then we have to like fill in the blank, use our creativity to fill in the blank sometimes. Or sometimes it do start with a beat. They hear the beat and they be like, "Okay, I want to use this one."
Yeah.
So we heard some noise in the background. Like somebody was saying something, hollering. What we hit, boom. It was like a little echo. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that? That would that's in your the laboratory. You putting that together.
So what that was a part of the original sample. So basically with that beat right there, I chopped up the sample, took certain parts from the artist who was singing on it, and then I just chopped it up, put a little bit of delay, which is like it's a delay is basically like a repeater. It just repeats over and over.
Okay, one question. Go ahead.
So how old are you? Even though I already know.
Yeah, I'm 21.
21. Huh?
Yep.
Okay.
When's your birthday?
December 2nd, Sagittarius.
So are you like, do you believe in like all the Sagittarius, the Libras, and all that?
Not really. I just know a lot of people care about it. I really don't care because I know everyone is different no matter what day you was born. Everyone different in some type of way. Every characteristic not gonna be the same.
Yeah, and that's how I feel exactly too, because everybody was put here on this earth for a reason. Everybody has their own gift and their own abilities. So you just gotta bring it out of you and do what you gotta do.
Yeah, and I'm glad y'all say that because a lot of people don't have the right mindset. Where I was sharing some with my cousin yesterday, where we talking about people, where people accustomed to going to dark situations where they know it's dark. We're trying to cover it up, find excuses, or we think we in love, or we think we in this.
Yeah.
And I don't understand where, and I have learned when a people show you a true color, you better believe it. Nobody can clean up and get this up together right away because whatever age people are, and we trying to hold on, I don't have time to hold on to toxic situations. Would you agree with me on that?
Yeah, I totally agree because I'm not gonna hang on to a situation where I know it's toxic. Like that's no good for me and it's no good for you either.
And we're seeing people, adults and younger people, and then you have a young girl that maybe meet a guy, a thug guy that's from the street carrying guns, where her parents are paying for her to go to college, and she's going down picking a hood rat, or someone don't have a future, or
Yeah.
may not even be here, because we're seeing a lot of young men are dying today, where it's like a mixer. A good girl want a bad guy, and a good guy want a bad girl to turn. What you got? Oh, hold up. I don't know. Did we hit something, my brother? Can you help me out? Because she said there, took a deep breath on it. Go ahead.
No. I just remember a situation like that with somebody, and my friend was in that situation. That's why I chuckled like that.
Okay, your friend was in what? Had a good guy,
No, she had a bad guy, and she was a good girl.
and she was in love and all that.
Yeah, but she knew he was toxic, and she didn't care.
And they still together?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, sometimes it works, huh?
I guess it do. They ain't none of my business. Though.
Yeah, me neither. So we're gonna get back into your interview. She talked about, did you play sports in school?
No, I didn't play sports in school, but last time I played sports, it was like I was probably in like a pee-wee league or something. But yeah, I really made my transition on my own. Like I was at a summer camp, and that was when I decided. Like I was at a summer camp. They was trying to make me play like tight end or something, and I was like, I want to play tight end, so let me just leave this alone and start.
You don't like the contact? That's what it was?
Nah, really, what I like to play is DN. I used to like playing DN back then. So like
a defense end?
Yeah.
We had to have speed back there. You stick with the wide receivers, correct?
Yeah, back then, no. Well, most of the time they would just have me like blitzing, try to get the running back or the quarterback most of the time. But that was in Pee-wee League, so it wasn't nothing.
Yeah. So what major in your high school, what do you like major in? Because I know you wasn't producing in junior high school and high school. Mm-hmm. What do you like about school when you went there, or and high school where you was motivated in certain classes? What class motivated you?
Honestly, I would say math and social studies. I had history. The only reason why I like math was because, like, in a way, a lot of people don't think about this, but like, well, for one, I already had my mind made up on like what I wanted to do. I knew it was something to do with music. I already knew it was something to do with music. So like at that time, I already started producing. I wasn't good at the time though. I wasn't that good. So yeah, I knew like math and science, like you know how they say the STEM programs and stuff, like the science and math programs. Most of the time, music is science. It's just math and science. You have to break down like different time signatures, which sometimes it'd be 4x4, and then it's like you gotta count time, you gotta count the bars, the beats, everything. So I already knew it was science and math. But the social studies, it was just more like me, like as a person. I like to talk about debates and stuff, and like I just like controversy and stuff like that. I like to get into that type of stuff.
So your beats, she got another question. Your beats is your job, your livelihood. How do you survive? You survive it all playing your music and beats now?
Yes.
Wow.
So
that's good.
So really, it took mad time though. It was like I've been making beats for about 7 years now. So
you're turning the corner.
I didn't know it was that long.
Yeah, it's been like 7 years now. Well, I really started going into I started going into high school. Like that 8th grade summer transition into high school. I got all my equipment and stuff and I started. But it's a long journey, but like long as you keep like making it consistent, that you wake up every morning and make at least one beat, you'll get the hang of it. But my problem was I kept doubting myself. So when I was doubting myself, I went upload it to YouTube, my website, none of that stuff. So once I got consistent with doing that, no matter if I like it or not, it just started to roll in like views, subscribers on YouTube. 2020, that was the year that everything like popped off. Like everyone in the house, I was like, it's time to just start uploading beats every day. Nobody else have anything else to do, so might as well start making a career out of this. And it blew up. Now I have 27,000 subscribers. Well, no, I have 28 now. 28,000 subscribers, and then 11 million views on YouTube. So yeah, then after that it just stayed consistent. And then yeah, I'm just doing it over and over and over again.
I like what you just said, and that's where Lovely Lady and Beats and Showtime the Hype Man, where we're going to be consistent. Where you talked about that, where we only got 62.
Yeah. No, I
Um,
think 66
we got
subscribers on
66
YouTube.
subscribed on YouTube, where we are looking for people to help us out. Where this is a trade off for us.
Mhm.
So, what's the next question you have for him? I know you got
Yeah.
another question. Go ahead.
Who inspires you?
Um, I want to say it's just one person. It's like everything that I be around because I don't allow negativity to come around me.
You better come on and share.
So when I stay around like people with good mindsets, like people
Mhm.
that could bring knowledge to me and help me like better better myself and grow as a person, not just as a producer. So it's like everyone around me that I be around, they inspire me to keep going and doing what I do because they acknowledge the things that I'm doing. So I appreciate them for that, and it allows me to keep doing what I do and be consistent. Like the 28,000 people that subscribe to my YouTube every day, they inbox me, yo, that last beat you did, I like that.
Yeah.
So I keep going because of that.
And that's where, for those who know that my name is Showtime the Hype Man, where I took me 10 years to build my brand, where a lot of people laughed at me at my age, where I'm the guy do all the big shows.
Uh,
And I come out during the mission time where I created a character, where because a lot of people, I learned that being successful, you got to have a deaf ear, where I can see that where sometimes when you thought it maybe wasn't, was it worth it or wasn't it, because anybody successful got a story. And even with me doing what I do and building this radio station where I cannot do it by myself. So I've been telling people that I have something for us to connect to, but people not accustomed to joining in. And the first thing, a lot of them don't want to do the work. And then they want to pick you apart, tell you what you ain't doing wrong, what you doing wrong, and you should do this, you do this. But I tell them that I don't have any degrees on my walls. What I got common sense, and I realize that my gift to do. You can see that I have never went to school to learn how to be a broadcast. It's in me natural.
uh,
It's in me natural. So, what's the next question that you want to ask them?
If you didn't become a musician or like a producer, what would you be doing now?
so like basically like what I was saying, I already had my mind made up. Like I wanted to do something around music. So that's part of the reason why I went to Full Sail University.
Mhm.
I went there because I already knew how to rap. I already knew how to make beats. But the most important thing is I didn't know how to engineer. So engineering is like the key part. They glue the beat and the artist together. They glue it together. So I wanted to be able to be that person that had like everything available for artists when they need it. So if I knew how to engineer, I could easily open up doors for me producing if I needed to be an engineer. So that's why I really went to Full Sail to just be an engineer in general and learn more business because I knew I wanted to do something with music.
And where is Full Sail at again?
Winter Park, Florida. It's right outside of Orlando.
Okay. So it was nice out there.
Yeah, it was nice, but at the time, I didn't have no car, so uh, I couldn't really do too much. I had to Uber everywhere and ride bikes everywhere, but it was still nice.
So basically, where you're learning, hand-on learning, and plus you have got a little bit of education of doing your beats and learning the system. Where buying equipment, where they always say that sometimes you buy the equipment the first time, it might not be the equipment, and but the second one is on you. When you first started buying equipment for sounds and beats, did you go through the same thing, buying the wrong one and then see something better?
Um, so I feel like that's a part of the process, though. Like
Mhm.
you
It
get
is.
you get the stuff that you can afford at the moment, and you make the best, like make best happen out of that. But over time, you go on YouTube, you see reviews on something, you like, oh, I want that. You go get it, it's not all that you think it's going to be. So it's just all about a process. You going to figure out something that you like for instance, it's some producers, they use a keyboard called ASR10. Some people don't know how to use that, but they know they figured it out because they had that available. That's what they was comfortable with using. So it's all up to you on what you want to use. What you
Yeah,
be
because when I got here, you see, I got a mic over here,
uh
that outstanding mic. Then I bought another mic that is outstanding. Then I got another mic where then I had some mics that when I first started, where I did it inside my home.
mm,
But I wanted to take a risk to come outside of the world and buy my own radio station room where I'm obligated, where we pay bills, we electric for the heat, all the things that go with it. Where I wanted to do something not inside my home. I wanted to build something outside where I just jumped out of there and have faith.
mm,
So what we was doing here, Cosmo Radio Network, where we are building. So I wanted young people around me to help me along, plus helping them and giving them a platform, and that's where I'm doing with Lovely Lay Beats. Got her coming in where she's pumped up, and I think she's going to stay pumped up.
For the most
What
part.
we're doing, and I know she got another question. Go to the next question.
Yeah. So, what is the best song you ever made, and what song is actually, what's the best song you ever made, and why?
mm. Honestly, like me recording personally, like I don't think I really had a favorite song, but if it was to be one, I think it's a song called Messy that I made with a few of my friends because of the fact that I produced the beat for one, so that's why I like it. And then on top of that, I had three of my like best friends from like elementary school on it, and one of them never rapped ever, and he got in there and he did what he had to do. So it just came out perfect.
Oh, is it on YouTube? Like, can we
It's
hear it?
on SoundCloud.
Okay.
Uh,
Wow, it sounds like a winner to me. What
I
you're
want to hear
doing,
it.
it does sound like a winner to me.
um,
What you're saying. I like you to name where what do you like R&B music, hip hop music, where I can see that you a guy that's a visionary,
mhm.
and where I'm feeling you right now as a producer and as a beat genius, where you anybody got a million views, or did you say a million subscribers or a million views?
Yeah, I have over 11 million views now on
Yeah,
YouTube.
you made it. What you wear? 2X sweatshirt?
I wear a medium, a
God,
large
yeah,
medium.
yeah, yeah, I saw your little frame. Wait, y'all didn't bring me a Showtime a hype man. You didn't get a hat for me or something to wear. I'm interviewed mostly. So, but let's get back into that again. So, what keeps you excited? Because you ain't going nowhere to be 21 years old. You got a long journey
Mhm.
in this industry, and where you got a vision board probably and some things way ahead than people that's 21 years old. And I can see that you're well groomed, you're well business minded, you're direct. You can look in your eyes,
Mhm.
see that you're well groomed and ready to take the challenges to get to the mountaintop. What obstacles that you're going to use in 2022 that make it better for you?
Um, so I really didn't tell too many people about this, but last year around what was it? I think it was in March. Last year around March. So my website is through a company called BeatStars. So basically, they help over like millions of producers set up websites and make money through their website because they have like an online marketplace, so anybody could go see the beats. But basically, they offered me a publishing deal, and I took it because all they wanted was 20% for opportunities that they were going to give me. So I mean, it's only right that they get a percentage from what they helped me with. So I took that, and they've been putting some offers up for me, like to make some more money and stuff. So I feel like they helping me get to where I want to be in a way.
Wow.
Good. And that was a great opportunity. And some
Yeah.
people wouldn't even take it because I remember I think it was Summer Walker. She was in a
Mm,
contract with somebody and that contract was terrible. I think she
yeah,
was
it was London.
50%.
I think it was her boyfriend London. He gets a percentage of everything she make. But
Yeah.
like it's all up to the certain like contracts that you get. Some people get 360 deals where they eventually have to pay the money back that they get from the company as an advance.
You didn't
But
do that, did you?
I didn't get any money up front at all. So all the money that I make is gonna be because I put in the work for it. So
Wow.
I'm okay with that.
Putting the work in.
And
Yeah.
that's how it's supposed to be though. You put in the work, you do what you gotta do, and then you become successful in the end in the future.
Well, the main thing we're doing contracts where you're finding your niche. And I can see that you don't want to work for nobody. I can see that right now
Yeah.
where I have the same attitude that I don't want to work for nobody.
Yeah, we all do.
And I'm so grateful that I'm around people just like me, where a lot of people feel that the jobs is nothing but slavery and you never get ahead. And that's a
So
true statement. And I've been working all my life where I'm building this radio station, Cosmo Radio. Have you ever heard of Cosmo Radio Network USA?
not until late hit me, but it's okay because you're gonna get to that point where everyone know who you are if you keep putting the consistency in. It's all good.
Wow, well, and we hope that you can tag some of your friends to help
Hmm.
us out a little bit because we're not afraid. Me, lovely lady Beats, we're not afraid to ask for
Uh,
help. And the reason why I'm joining with young people because y'all have great technology skills, and I'm not afraid of technology. Where it may take a little longer for me, but if I fight at it and I get at it, we're gonna play another one of your beats. So I'm gonna play another one of his beats, okay?
Go for it. No, it's fine. No, it's fine. Oh, it's not, you know.
Powerful new force is about to hit this city. From the dark side of the moon, this is the Cosmos Radio Network.
You like that?
yeah.
I did that Cosmo Radio thing.
Mhm.
This is like a soulful track beat.
Yeah.
Powerful new force is about to hit this city. From the dark side of the moon, this is the Cosmos Radio Network.
Yeah. That's right. For those who are watching us, we're talking about beats and different types of beats where we have a genius young man along with lovely lady beats because she does beats too also where she introducing Showtime the hype man. For those who are listening around the world, we are doing something different on the Cosmo Radio Network because I'm all about doing something different. And for me to be a great broadcast host and things that I'm doing, it's important that I try different things. And where I told my co-host, I said, you know what? Just be yourself.
Yeah.
Where I'll know if I need to say anything. But right now, I want people to be themselves when they come around me, those who do shows at the Cosmo Rail Network, where I hope that we are making you comfortable this interview with me and lovely Lay Beats. Are you comfortable with us?
Yeah, I'm real comfortable. I'm comfortable long as I'm being myself. I'm
Okay, good. That's
comfortable.
good. I like. So we're gonna get back into the interview, and we're gonna play another track after this. What other question you have for this? I know you got some, because she wrote about 50 questions.
I
I'll
know.
be playing with you.
So, which musician or producer would you like to collaborate with next?
Um, if we're talking about musicians and producers, producer wise, I think I want to work with a producer that I really would want to work with is a producer out of New York. His name is Arab Music. He produced for like Fabulous and
Mhm.
Fabulous, Nas,
Mhm.
Davies. Who else? It's a lot, basically a lot of New York producers. I want to work with him. He has a nice like modern hip hop drum sound. Um, and when it comes to artists, I want to work with like a legend like Snoop Dogg, maybe
I know
Oh
that's right.
yeah,
Jada Kiss, somebody like a legend before they give up, because it's like you might not never get that opportunity to work with them people before they give it all up, because they've been in it so long. They might give it up one day.
yeah, and that's how I feel about like Pharrell. Like I really want to
Yeah,
work with him. Like he's so good. Do you
yeah,
like
like
Huh?
Pharrell?
Yeah, I like Pharrell.
yeah,
So
Pharrell, Timberland.
who one of the close legend that you ever worked with, or have you tried to reach out to a legend to let them know that you're doing beats? And how do you market yourself out there in the public where you in Delaware, and we don't talk about where we live at, and I know
Uh
you
huh.
said that. How do you reach out to people, let them know what you do, how you do it, and what you can offer someone that's in the, like Snoop Dogg or Nas or Sean, or somebody's out there really out there putting their game down and doing and looking for new young talent where you have a good ear. As a beat, do you gotta have a mastering ear to listen?
Um, to make a beat, you kind of do need that ear to for the beat, because it's, I mean, once you start making beats you might not have the ear, but like as you go through time your ear will start to develop. It's a good listening ear. You could start to decipher certain sounds when you hear it on the radio. You'd be like, oh, I can make that beat, I could do this, I could do that. But yeah, you do kind of need to develop an ear to be able to make something good sound right. You need to be able to mix and engineer your own beats and stuff. But a way that I would approach like a legend like Snoop or something, I would just go up to him, be myself, just tell him like I'm an up and coming producer, and eventually I hope like hopefully he will allow me to like play something for him. I'm not gonna like do too much, be like, hey, listen to this, do that, do that. I'm not gonna be like aggressive with it. If he do it, he do it. If he don't, he don't. So like I actually another like technique I used to do. Well, I still do it, but I haven't did it in a while. But some people have like shows, like some producers, I mean artists, they have like shows and concerts and stuff. Sometimes I might go the extra mile and like buy a VIP pass and then meet them backstage just so they know my face at least,
Yeah.
even if they don't listen to none of my beats. Because sometimes I'll go in there with a flash drive like my name Tuano, here's some beats just in case you want to listen to them, and then I'll take a picture with them so that way they got a picture of my face, they got my beats just in case they do listen to it and they like it, so now they have a visual representation and like my beats and my tag. They'll know who I am.
Mhm. So do you wear a lot of your advertisement gear everywhere you go?
um I sort of, sometimes I don't, sometimes I might not be in the mood to, but for the most part I do. If it's just a hat, a t-shirt, sometimes this
Yeah.
hoodie.
Yeah, I do that too. I ordered a cos. Well, I do have it.
Mhm.
I am the CEO of Cosmo Radio Network USA, where I've been branding for the last 10 years. Where during the concerts, I change about 4 times. Where I
All the
wear,
time.
yeah, I change 4 times. I wear different colors. I might wear silver and black. I may wear something with burgundy and black. Whereas a entertainment, that's who I am. Showtime the Hype Man, where I change 4 times, and where the audience be looking around. What color he got on next? What he got next? Because I started creating a household name. And for me, that I was consistent, where I didn't know in 2010, the late Tina Marie and Keith Sweat concert at the Dell Music Center, I didn't know what I was doing. But what happened, I started being consistent, where doing all the big shows and fans and people was looking forward for me during the mission time because, and I did it for nothing.
Mhm.
Where some adults looked at me like I was crazy. They looked at me like, oh, hey, he need to sit down. He too old or he too this. But I follow what my spirit told me to do. And anybody know when I do shows, I always point up and I tell them it ain't me, it's my spirit. Where a lot of people get old because they're afraid to be a risk taker. And
Mhm.
what I did from the 16, 60,000, 80,000 people, I wasn't afraid to be a risk taker. I didn't care what people say. Where today, if you Google me, I'm the only Showtime, the hype man in the world. I created something that allowed me to perform it, also hosting some of the big events. Where you on something real big, and I know that where Lovely Lady Beats is on something big because now she became a broadcast host. So now she's attaching her name to something else in 2022 where she didn't know that you would be doing this in 2022.
No, I
Can you
really
explain to
didn't.
our audience?
In 2022, I really did not foresee this at all. Like, I just planned to make beats and just have my career just go up and up and up and
Mhm.
not work for anybody no more because that's really my goal. Like,
Uh-huh.
I want to be financially stable in the future for myself and for my future kids once I get older, like when I'm 30 or whatever. So this is all, one step at a time for me, and I love it.
Mhm.
What do you think so far for Lovely Lady Beats being a
Lovely
co-host of
lady.
Showtime the Hype Man, me and her collaborating together? And this is our third show together,
Mhm.
where we're trying to break barrels and do something different for the first time, where I can hang with the young, the old, and the middle class. Because you talked about your beats, you want to satisfy everybody with your beat. I think you and Ron Ozzy can do something big. You know
Oh,
Ron
yeah, I know who Ron Isley is.
Ozzy?
I think I could do something with him too, for
See,
sure.
I knew that. See, she don't know nothing about the Ron Ozzy. I threw that one
No.
on there.
The Isley brothers. You never heard of them?
Oh
Boy,
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
oh yeah, here she go.
No. Y'all
Here
had
she
to just
go.
say that. And,
Huh?
I had to click. It took a second.
Yeah.
It took a second.
Yeah.
So you know about Ron Osley then,
Mhm.
where I have a Ron Osley introduction where because of sometimes the copyrights and where Facebook and Instagram and Twitter
Yes, you do.
try to do things. I want to play a song by the Ozzy brother, just an instrumental part. I want y'all to check this out.
It got that gospel groove to it.
Come on with
New force is about to hit this city. From the dark side of the moon, this is the Cosmos Radio Network.
Yeah, that was just for those who are watching us. What we did, we just wanted to do something different where I felt his vibe on that. Where I ended, that was an instrumental part, and I felt your vibe where you really liked the vibe of that. The drum, you got a little excited too.
Yeah, I did.
Where we saw that I did something different on the Cosmo Radio Network, where we can see that back in there, wherever that song was, you can tell the difference from what y'all doing with the machines, and what that was instruments playing, learning
Right.
instruments. Do you play any instruments?
So I mean, in elementary school, I played saxophone. In high school, I played guitar. When I moved to Maryland for a year in the 10th grade, and I had a guitar lab class, so I was learning guitar a little bit. I actually brought another guitar so I could keep that up. And then on top of that, what else did I play? I mean, I did piano lessons for a while. So I mean, I'm not the best piano player, but long as I try every day, it's gonna get better. So I'm not even worried about it.
So
See,
what
I'm
about you?
learning how to play
Because
piano, too. Like,
lovely
that's
Lady
another thing.
Beats, she's doing things, and where you following behind. So you following behind him, or because she's a woman now, I mean, young lady, and she says she's coming where she saw a lot of males. Talk about what made you get into beats, so they can know our fans and our audience. Because even though you versatile,
Yes.
so can you? Because they go a beat master and they go a lady, so y'all two going at it. So
Basically, how I got into making music. I always loved music, like as a kid. Like it was always in my house playing. Like my dad always had all the old school records playing, and so I fell in love with it. And I always knew as a kid, like, yeah, I wanted to do something with music. But at first, I was just like, yo, yeah, I'm gonna be a singer. I can sing. And then later on in life, I realized I couldn't sing. So I was just like, I think I would just stick to making music and making these beats. So, and then, later on in years, it progressed and it got more and more good. So I was just like, okay, I think I'm good at this. I'm going to keep going and stay consistent.
Do you sing too? You play piano, you play the guitar. Are you a singer too?
Nah.
I
mean, look, I can only sing when it comes to like auto tune. That's the only time I could do it. I can't sing like out loud. I can't do that.
We will give a shout out to Nonstop Entertainment Media Group, where they on live on our network around the world, where they're doing it big, and we want to do a little commercial break real quick. You stay right there. That's right, Nonstop Entertainment Season 12 Superstar Saturday in New Jersey. The best of the best All-Star Industry Night competition. Grand prize winner, $1,000 in cash. Special guest industrial judges, the Hot 97 FM, also 105.1 All-Star DJ Self, DJ Drewski, and DJ E Nas. Also, the winner won the crown. Bridget XO will be there live at the club, the Monty nightclub. Tickets are $25 at the door. For those who want to get in the competition, where you can call Santana, you can go to Nonstop Entertainment, one of the biggest, hottest thing in Jersey, where last show was amazing show. We had DJ Smooth, DJ Spazzo, and DJ Drewski. DJ Drewski came back for the second round of the season. We're doing it big over in New Jersey. Also, for those who want to get tickets, you can get the Belleville. For those who know that Showtime the Hype Man will be the hype man for Real Hit Lit in AC in 22 dollars. Guess who's going to be there? Maze, Little Kim, Fat Joe, 112, Drew Hill, Mr. Cheek, Jag Edge, Ja Rule, Saturday, March the 19th, 2022 at the Broadwalk Hall, Atlantic City. Also, we're doing a Mother Day. Guess who's going to be the hype man for that show? Showtime, my hype man again. Mother Day show, music festival with Keith Sweat, Tommy, Tim after 7, Brownstone, Tank, and Destiny Marie. Also, it's another dinner show, Dan, starting with the mighty Philadelphia Blue Notes, Stan Law, the Tribute of the Ebony, KD, One Soul Band, Russell Gordon. That's on May the 21st, 2020, 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. Ladies and gentlemen, Showtime, the hype man will be hosting that event. Also, I'll be hosting the best of the best. And where we are working hard right now to make sure these shows and giving people opportunity where it's not a lot of opportunity out here for some of our young folks, and where Nonstop Entertainment, Mr. Joe Santana doing it big, and he is really pumping it up to make sure that I've been doing all the shows, and I'm so grateful for all the artists and everybody that is my fans that gave me an opportunity to do what I do. We got another beat that you made up, and this is probably one of the last beats that she gave. She sent me 3 of them, and I just want to make sure that we do all 3 of your beats. Where sometime MP3, are your beats made by MP3?
So if you buy a beat off of me, most of the time people will buy the MP3 because it's the cheapest one to buy. But I have different plans. So like I have an MP3 plan, an MP3 and WAV file plan. So a WAV file is like
WAV file is the better, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the better one, the better quality. And then
that is correct, yeah.
And then after that, when I have stems, so like the stems would be like each instrument on its own track by itself.
Okay. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna play another beat. You have a question you want to ask before we get into the next beat?
Yeah. So what's your plans for 2023? Like, do you have any plans yet? Have you thought about the future and what you're gonna do?
I didn't really think about the future that much because I mean the way I work, if I think of something, I'll write it down and start working towards it. So it's not like I have an initial plan, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. I just, whatever come to my mind, I just do it. I just start working
So
towards
you're
it.
like the more go with the flow type of guy.
Yeah, because I mean, for real, it's like every day is not promised. So like you never know how long you're going to be here. So you might as well do what you do now, because really the way I look at it, if you count in the days, that really doesn't matter. Like since the beginning of humanity, they've been going according to the sun, not time and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. They've been going according to the sun. So you might as well just get to work when you can. It's not about like planning you gonna do this 6 months from now, because what if you're not here 6 months from now? What if you can't do it? So I just go with the flow.
Well, I'm glad he said that, because that's where Showtime the hype man live. I try to be the best person, and it's important for me to tell myself positive energy win, positive energy win, where I don't know where the universe is going to take me at. So we're going to play another beat, and we're going to get it back and start winding down the interview. This is another beat from, what's his name?
Produced by Twino.
You better say it again to our audience.
Produced by Twino, if you didn't hear.
There you go. So.
Where did you get this sample from?
That's H-Town.
Powerful new force is about to hit this city.
From the dark side of the moon, this is the Cosmos Radio Network.
think this is my favorite one out of all three.
Thank you.
You know,
I had to do a sample with that. Everybody know that song, so it's like might as well.
like which one is it?
It's called "Knocking the Boots" by H10.
To hit this signal.
From the dark side of the moon, this is the Cosmos Radio Network.
That's right. Somebody knocking the boots. We heard that's about it. I tell you went there, you threw us off a little bit with a little beat and somebody knocking the boots. Yeah, that was a little beat there. What made you do something different where you put a beat that most people understand it and picked it up where seem like every time that you play a beat, lovely ladies beats get excited over here.
Dude,
And
I love music.
that's that beat master in her where she's working with her little beats every day.
Yes, I do.
And I asked her that question, what made her in a men competition, so many men are producers and students, where she wanted to be a woman that get recognized and making beats too. So how are you doing so far with your beats?
Oh, it's going great. It's going phenomenal. So I'm gonna have a party July 30th.
You hear that? You coming to our party July the 30th?
I might come through there. What you said, July 30th?
Yes, July.
Okay.
30th. It's gonna be.
Oh, that's the one at the riverfront, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll come through.
There you go. He said he'll come through. Now we got this on. We know we got this video, so we know. He told us live on the chat. So those
I'll be there.
Now he did tell us that. So that's a good. So how's that come along? And where featuring artists and acts and business people. Where also Showtime the Hype Man will be the host for that event.
Oh, okay.
Where I get a chance to see my style as an MC and a host and how I have done the Miss Big pageant, one of the biggest pageants I have hosted, and I'm doing a lot of great things now because of the gift that God gave me. What other question, because we are winding down the interview, I said she had 50 questions, so I'm only playing. So what other question you want to ask him before we start letting him go, because he got some things to do and we don't want, you got any more beats for him?
Well, actually, no, that was all the questions I had for him today.
Wow. Well, before you go, Showtime the Hype Man want to ask you a question. And where do you want to be, even though tomorrow, because you don't live in dates and all that, where you live by day today? If you got an opportunity to phone call after you got over here and someone tell you can go to London and do beats, we're talking about the day because you live by the day. You don't get into all other stuff. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
I want to make that clear. If a phone call just called you from London, from a big star like Britney Spears, would you get on that plane ride and go?
Yeah, I would get up and go.
Okay.
Because that opportunity may lead to more opportunities. So I might as well just take that chance.
I like what he did say. I thought that was a good question. So any question you want to ask me or my co-host, lovely lady Beats, because we wanted down there, but we want to thank you. I want to thank you.
No problem.
And I know that lady, lovely lady Beats, want to say something before you go because she's smiling, her cheeks are up. She over here blushing, brother. I don't know. She over here blushing and stuff. So you got my co-host over here blushing. What do you want to say to her before you leave?
I just hope you have a great day.
You too.
And that's basically about it. I hope you have a great day. Do what you gotta do. Be productive and don't let nobody knock you off your shit.
Okay.
And also, where we're going to send you a copy of the show, and we hope that you can put it on your social media because we are looking for help and we are looking for more people to come and do interviews where you may know people that may want to come. It can be business, it can be community, anything. We want to extend our radio station to you, even though you're doing your own thing. But we want to extend it to you where you are a friend. If anybody that you know, we want to extend it to you because me and her are growing and we're not afraid to ask for help.
No, we're not.
Did we say that right?
Yeah, you did.
So I want to thank you on the Cosmo Radio Network. We hope that this interview was worth all that we hope that we didn't bore you. We hope that
this was fun. I said this was fun. I enjoyed myself.
Good.
Thank you for having me.
Mhm. So, brother, you have a blessed day and continue to do your great beats because you got a lot of great things in front of you. And I can
Thank
see
you.
you even doing movies where Spike Lee maybe give you a call and maybe work something with him, some of that magic.
I would want to do that too.
See, so I
Spike
know
Lee is the man.
uh,
I said Spike Lee is
Spike
the
Lee
man.
is the
Yeah.
man. Yeah, yeah. So I just want to send out extended a salute to you. You keep
Thank you.
making them great beats, and we see you in another day. Just for
Okay.
today, we see the day. We hope we can see tomorrow. Have a nice day, and thank you for joining the Cosmo Radio Network USA.
A new force is about to hit this city.
From the dark side of the moon. This is the Cosmos Radio Network.
Wow, how do you feel bringing your first interview?
I felt great. I felt awesome. I think the interview went really well. We talked about a lot of good topics today,
Mhm.
and he said what he needed to say, and it was good.
So, how do you feel now? You're grinding it out. Where now you want to bring more interviews? Because I can see you.
Yeah,
Where
definitely.
and this is how you become great and the great goat in this business. Where he's starting out at 21, you starting out with both of y'all around the same age.
Yeah, I'm
Where
21 too.
yeah, so where Showtime the Hype Man um, interacting with the youth, and where I don't sit there act like a old
No,
old
you
radio
don't.
jockey. Do I?
No.
Do I fit in? Do I fit in?
Yes, you
Yeah.
fit in
Just
very
want to
well.
make sure for those old heads that are watching, brother Santana, I tell you, Santana, you got one of the hottest hosts that is hosted nonstop entertainment Superstar Saturday on April the 30th. I'm coming with my A game. So we're winding down our radio show, and it was an amazing show. I think it was where we want to thank Renee but talking about health and certain things that you're picking up.
Yeah.
What do you want to see with me and you're doing as the host and the co-host, where we're working together and I'm seeing your effort and where I just want you to win, win, win.
Yeah.
And that's what I want to do.
And that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna win, and we're gonna keep pushing no matter what.
Okay.
And no matter what happens, no matter what obstacles get in our way, we're just gonna keep moving forward.
Mm-hmm. Wow. So for those my fans and those who are watching us around the world, and we want to thank Sean Token over in UK, where we set up on the website over in London today, where we came in. Also, we want to give a shout out to Brother Conscious, where he's going to be doing hip hop, bringing a little bit of history of hip hop on the Cosmo Radio Network, where he's networking with a lot of people out there and out there in New York City, out there in Mount Vernon, Queen, New York. Also, I'm going to get a guest, my man Gucci Dan from Queen, one of LL Cool J best friend in Queen, New York. So we're trying to interview some, and also we just had Bridget XO that won the grand prize winning $1,000 was here last week, and she did an amazing interview. Did you see that interview?
Yes, I did. It was amazing.
How did you like her songs and stuff?
Her songs is good.
Yeah,
I
because
need a singer too.
yeah. She gave me a couple of her songs, and where I was just amazed of her performance and her music, and where she set it off with me, and she had showed me some of her mix, and then also she gave me a package of different songs and stuff, and where her and her manager came in. Then she gave me a couple of songs. I'm going to play this a couple of them where we have a little more time. I just want my audience to know. Check it out. Down, up, down, turn it to go up, down, up, down, up, down, turn it to go up, down, up, down, up, down, turn it to go up, down, up, down, up, down, turn it to go. Here's a keyword, suck up on my ear. I was pressing bitches since Nelly was screaming here. See ya, always ran the shit and you can't leave them. So back up on my shit, you bitches are with. We grind, make it right, yeah. Show out and get paid, make it right, yeah. Get back, don't waste time, make it right, yeah. Back
bitches can't play. We trap and we grind, so I can get paid. Wake up and rewind. I can what you want, make it up so I ain't good up to Friday. I can teach you how to stack, cause all these bitches wicked out and doing this for months, yeah. It's like, girl, I'm set up and down, grab your knees, just a redemption into my games. I keep trying to rewind things. You ain't even change when the time change. What would I say if you rather play? Try to do me dirty with your dirty eyes. Try to talk to my friends with your thirsty ass. They ain't looking on my pages with your worry is. Worry about the next nigga that's gon' get some. Worry about him eating me like them son. But you wasn't worried when you put up at 12:30 and my 6 son. You was busy with these other bitches getting done. All I wanted was for you to be mine.
I like this song. Yeah. It's nice and slow. It's a vibe.
Maybe big a little promises, make believe. This the type of shit that be driving me crazy.
Yeah.
Her vocals. Ooh.
I told you I moved on.
I might need to collab with her. I'm gonna have to collab with her and give her a beat.
I'm through. I don't know. I had to thinking letting you control. On the dark side, this is the Cosmos Radio. That I'm thinking and I don't know what hit, I don't know what hit. Fuck it, we done yet. Only been working now. I want that shit only until it's done there. If you get this cake, you better leave a crumb there. Got what you want here. You still want this girl that I can't no one compare. Cause I got that shit, I'm like, getting my shit, be tight, make my shit for that night. Oh, no, come here. I ain't tryna tell you what you better do.
Force is about to hit this city.
From the dark side of the moon, this is the Cosmos Radio Network.
That's right. This is the Cosmo Radio Lab, along with my co-host, lovely Lady B. How do you like Bridget XO?
I think she's amazing. Like those songs that you just played was really good. I was really feeling it, as you can see. It was vibing. So
Because you told me where you wanted some of the young guests that I hear,
Yes.
where she's young, she's only 21 too,
Mhm.
where I played some music. You can see that I'm a versatile broadcast. It doesn't matter to me. I just want to build this station where we're looking for young talent, where you're seeing that Showtime the Hype Man got that little swag in him, man.
Yes,
And they
you
also
do.
want to, Mr. Edwards came on. We want to thank him. He's watching the show. Also, we want to thank my man Nazir. Nazir, we want to thank you, Mr. Bond, also watching. Greg Mason, George Mason watching. Also, the next generation DJs watching us. We want to thank everybody that tuned in to watch us because we are growing right in front of your eyes.
Yes,
I don't know what we got for next week, but I know she's gonna call me up on a
I
Tuesday.
have some things.
She got some things planned because the more she get here, the more she understands what we're trying to do. Where I'm a follower, and I want her to be herself on the station here because it's important that I let her do that. Where the more she get into it, the better she gonna create it. Where we also trying to get scribers.
Yes.
And tell people why it's important that they describe our YouTube. Can you explain, tell them how important it is?
It's important that you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel so we can get more views and so we can get more likes as well. So people can know about us because not a lot of people know about Cosmo Radio Network USA.
Mhm.
So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit that like button on our YouTube channel. Our YouTube name is Cosmo Radio Network USA.
Mhm.
Hit that link for me and him as well. And that will make our day a little bit brighter. Every day we keep moving forward, we keep pushing. Hit that like for us.
Yeah, because we only been here 6 months, the Cosmo Radio Network USA, and where we in the process of building, getting everything, but we have all the right equipment to get started. Like he
Yeah.
was saying, where you're gonna go through phases where I don't come every day to the station because I don't want to wear what I'm doing where sometimes I don't want to drive people out.
Mhm.
But I think that Friday show will be a good fit. What do you think?
Oh yeah, Fridays are always a good fit. It's the time where everybody's alive, everybody's awake, everybody's moving and grooving. So it's a good day to have it.
Wow. So what do you want to say before we close this show? Because this was an amazing show, and I'm so grateful for the show, and I was grateful for the artist gave us an opportunity to play some of her music. Where for those who know that on April the 30th at Club the Body over in Camden, New Jersey, Bridget is coming to win the second grand prize, $1,000. I know that she's polishing up right now, where she come prepared to do what she do. Where she was here last week and she put her thing down on the Cosmo Radio Network, and you can hear I had her hair right in the seat that you at. And I was just amazing of her talent, her willness, and her father.
And you said April 30th, right?
Yeah, April 30th is going down over in Camden, New Jersey,
Okay.
and Bridget will be there doing some of her songs to win that grand prize win again with some of the top judges. And we're trying to promote where you did put our flyer
Yes.
on the where we hoping that we can push it, because in this business you got to push. For those who are marketing, you just can't put one flyer. You got to do it on a consistent basis. Where a lot of people just push one flyer and then that's it. No, you got to realize to market thing. That's why you see McDonald's commercial. You see all these commercial repetition, because you have to push it, push it, and push it. So with those who are watching us on the Cosmo Radio Network, on Facebook, Twitter, on YouTube, I'm asking anything that Showtime the Hype Man does, or anything that Lovely Lady Beats does, we hoping that our audience will push some of our flyers, some of what we're doing, and we hoping that some of y'all will describe our YouTube channel. That's important, that we get more people to see that we are a real and recognizing radio station, that we take it serious. We're not here just to come here. We come here to out hustle every competition that's out here. Before we go, it was a beat that Bridget sent me, and where I had permission to play some of her songs, where we may not have we don't own the copyright, but we do have the permission to play some of her outstanding music. So what I'm doing right now, before we close, I'm just trying to find one of her songs that she gave me. And I think I found it. Soon I said it. So this song is called I Need, and we're gonna close our show with this.
I need special kind of love when you say I need. Words can be so deep, I think that I need. Love is always talking with my head. I need special kind of love when you say I need. Words can be so deep, I think that I need. Love is always talking with my head. Don't care if I'm wrong, just wanna be alone and I want no one to come and bother me. Say the fuck out my face and give me some space. I need so much space that it's a galaxy. Cause I know what I need, and that will be for you to leave. I love you and hate you and know you and chase you and don't believe this isn't me. Hope I'll be fine. It's not the kind of love I had in mind. All I wanted was for you to be mine. Had to study up to draw the line. Draw the line. Don't gaslight me. Make me think I know the problems just make believe. This the type of shit that be driving me crazy.
See how she hit that high note?
I need special kind of love when you say I need. Words can be so deep, I think
force as I'm about to hit this city.
From the dark side, when you say this is the Cosmos Radio Network. Love is always talking with my head. I get it, you was only trying to get it. Thought you was the one, can't lie, I made it. Fuck the one with heavily, then every way you said me. Fuck the one I left when I said I wasn't with it. Fuck the look like someone savage, someone you could trip up on the side with. Yeah, the situation there where you hit up your head, cause you know I won't put up with the nonsense. You know that I need special kind of loving in now I see. With you, I'm gon' get nothing help to guide me. I got no time for fussing. I'm the blame every discussion. Truly, this not what I wanted. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, I need. Oh, special kind of love when you say I need. Words to make so from the dark side of the moon. This is the Cosmos Radio Network.
That's right. We want to thank everybody that tuned in to Cosmo Radio Network USA, along with my co-host, lovely Lay Beats. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank everybody that tuned in to watch. And we hope that what we did today, that we hope that we brought more audience to see what we are doing. We cannot do this without the audience. We want to appreciate our fans and those who have participated. As you see the board, that a lot of people watching us.
They did.
And the board is filled up all over the board. So that means that we are doing something right. So let's continue to work harder than we are. And only way we can be successful, you have to be a risk taker. Then nobody can do it by themselves. My name is Showtime the Hype Man.
And I'm Lovely Like Fees.
We see y'all next Friday. I don't know what she have in store for us, but I know she got something big. See y'all.
Bye.
There you go.